Good morning, friends and patriots. Another beautiful day here in the Texas Hill Country, and that means we're going for another ride. So today we are going to be going up to Wimberley to a barbecue joint called JP's Barbecue. And we've only been there once. The establishment has changed hands. It was a barbecue joint, and then it was a seafood joint. Now it's another different barbecue joint, and we've only been there once since it's been under the new ownership, and the food really wasn't that good, but we're going to give them another chance because they do have a good reputation. So we're going to go check that out, and you will notice that Sniper Wolf is on a new motorcycle today. Historically, she's been riding the Harley Davidson Sportster S, that new design that came out in 2021, the Cafe Racer style with a Revolution Max T or 1200T engine, water-cooled, high compression, high output, short stroke engine. And but the suspension, man, what a rocket. That motorcycle is so beautiful. The performance is amazing, but not the suspension performance. And I mean, you go hit a bump and you feel it through your spine. And so we are in the hill country. We do have some bumpy roads occasionally, and we do like to go long distances, and a Cafe Racer style isn't conducive to going out for 8 or 10 or 12 hours. She could do 3 or 4 hour rides with no problem, but more than that, she's getting uncomfortable. So she was always envious of the performance of the Pan America. They came out this year, 2025, with a Pan America ST, which sits a little bit lower. And in just a few moments, I'll be going over that. I'll show you a little bit more of the bike in just a minute. So here it is, folks. This is the Pan America 2025 Pan America ST. So it's a new variant of the Pan America that just came out this year, and they made it, everybody loved the Pan America, the performance, the comfort, the ride, but I think Harley found that most of the people that are buying the Pan America aren't necessarily going off-road. They're road riders, but they just love the comfort and performance of the Pan America. And then also, you have to be pretty tall to be able to ride the Pan America. I'm 6'1", and I handle it just fine. And the motorcycle does have what's called adaptive ride height, which means it squats down 1 to 2 inches when you come to a stop for people that are vertically challenged. And so I think they wanted to reach out to some of the community, the guys that aren't quite as tall and the ladies that want the comfort and performance of this motorcycle, but they're just not tall enough for it. So this one has road tires rather than the on and off road tires of the Pan America. And also the tires and wheels are 17 inches and 19 inches versus 19 inches, which lowers the bike a little bit. So it doesn't sit quite as high. The seat is lower. It's a one-piece design seat instead of a two-piece. But it does make the bike more accessible to people that aren't 6'1" and taller. So anyway, so Sniper Wolf is very excited about this bike. A few other changes. It's a smaller, sportier windscreen, which I've tested the bike and it seems to provide plenty of protection for the rider. There are no hand guards on here, or really brush guards, because it's not meant to be going off-road. It has no center stand down here, it simply has a side stand. And other than that, there aren't a lot of changes. So this is going to be Sniper Wolf's first time going out for a considerable ride. She's been riding around the neighborhood here for a couple days, getting used to the balance of this motorcycle. But today will be the first time really getting out on the road and put some miles on it. So you're going to see plenty of footage of this motorcycle as we get out on the road today. And without further ado, let's go.
We're on one of the back roads heading into Wimberley, and this little spot here in the shade is kind of an iconic spot. Every time we travel this road, we stop here and take a picture, and I will show you the picture right here. All right, back on the road.
All right, friends and patriots, we just had an amazing meal. We're at JP's Wimberley Barbecue in Wimberley, Texas, and had a beautiful ride, as you saw on the earlier footage. Coming up here today, it's a warm day. It's about 95 degrees. So you know, when it's warm, we always make sure our destinations are air conditioned. So, but Sniper Wolf, I'll walk over here so you can get a look at the bike. But Sniper Wolf, she got about 50 miles on the bike this morning coming up here, and she's getting her sea legs. She's getting used to the weight and balance and handling of this new bike for her. She's really loving it. So, but anyway, we're going to be going down some different roads heading back. Some beautiful roads, so stay tuned for some really good scenery. And we're probably going to stop in Saddler, Texas at a little place called Scoops and Roots, little houseplant ice cream shop that's new to Wimberley. They just opened up, I believe, in February or March. And then we'll probably go down River Road, iconic scenic drive, heading back home. So let's go for some more beautiful motorcycle riding here in the Texas Hill Country. All right, friends. If you saw one of our previous videos about Slime Bridge, we are back on Slime Bridge again. The water level is low, so the water's not going over the bridge, fortunately. Otherwise, it would be covered with slimy algae. It'd be very slippery. But once again, Slime Bridge, just a beautiful place here on the Blanco River. All right, let's get going. All right, friends and patriots, we are here at Scoops and Roots. It's a beautiful place to stop when it's currently 92 degrees. Supposed to forecast to get up to 95 today, but on a warm day, ice cream just tastes so good. And of course, it's nice when you're out on a motorcycle to stop in a place that has air conditioning. So we are here at Scoops and Roots, and we're going to take you guys inside with us. I know we showed you this establishment before, but we're taking you in today as well. So let's go get some ice cream. All right, friends, so we just had some amazing, delicious ice cream and cooled off with some air conditioning at Scoops and Roots here in Saddler, Texas. Now we're heading down River Road and going to make a quick stop at Green Harley-Davidson on our way home. But let's get back on the road and have some more fun. my friends and patriots, what a wonderful day of riding. So, we're done with our ride, and we are here at a local watering hole near our home. And it's now 97 degrees, so it was forecast to get up to 95 for a high, but it went a little higher. No harm, no foul. It's cold weather. And so, wrapping up our ride here at one of our favorite watering holes, a neighborhood bar. Going to have a cold beer and relax a little bit. Thank you for coming along today. We appreciate it. If you like our content, hit like, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know how we're doing. But until next time, you stay safe.